Hello judges. This is my presentation of my idea, that is Plan for Future, Fight for Future COVID-19. All my reports, all my plots are under this presentation because I can't share that API which is present in Azure Workspace. So I hope I can explain better with this presentation. So this is kind of objective of my idea, like taking preventive measures in advance if there is more probability of corona cases in particular area. So this is the main motive of my idea, that we have to minimize the corona cases and we have to take the preventive measures in advance. We have to predict the situation of our future and we have to take preventive measures in present. So this is the main motive of my project. This is the project model which I have shared in the idea phase, and as per the prototype model, I am including these points in my prototype because in this less time I can't create this complete model. So I have focused in the one part of my model, which is restriction effect on cases and zone wise visualization and prediction. So this is kind of like if a particular district is in a particular zone, and if my future prediction are saying that zone the cases can be increased, in this case we can predict the zone of that particular area and we can decide the lockdown measures of that particular area. So these are the steps which I have followed in my in this idea, that is I have collected data from popular websites, the news, so that I can get the cases details of the corona cases. I have prepared API, or we can say scrapper, to fetch the data daily. Since it's a dynamic application, we can fetch the data whenever we are training our model. It will fetch the latest data and it will predict the cases based on the latest data, latest situation. And after preparing the API, we can call API to fetch the data, recent data. Then we have to train that collected data and prepare model. Then we have to register that model to Azure Workspace. In Azure Workspace, I am getting one option to deploy my model to prepare one web service API. So I have deployed my model to that API, and now I can call that API to fetch the future cases, or we can say prediction. So these are the steps which I have followed in my project, that I have observed the previous data, the past data for the corona cases. I have plotted various visualization to detect the most affected areas, and I have predicted the future cases in the particular district, or we can say particular area. And if situation is worse, then we can plan to minimize the cases. So this is the first step, that is I have taken the sample for India. I have considered as India here, zone data for India. So this is my zone data for India. This is just like an example, like I have collected the district. In my data, I have the district, I have the state, and I have the zone. So I can know which district is in which zone. Now these are the number of districts in India. Like this is my kind of data. Just like in the green zone, we have 275 districts, and in the orange zone we have 330, and in red zone we have 138. So I have considered Rajasthan case here. So this is my data fetched for Rajasthan. So these are the districts I have, and we have the confirmed case, active case, recovered case, and decreased case. So this is the data I have fetched using my scrapper code, and in this way I can know the different cases present in different districts and different states. In my project, I have considered two districts as a sample, we can say, like that is Udaipur and Pune. So I will show you the prediction for Udaipur and Pune districts. So let me show you the data for the Udaipur. So this is the data fetched for Udaipur using that scrapper which I have created, and this is like kind of just a snapshot of what is the structure of my data. And okay, so this was the data part. Next is my visualization part. So these are like just general plots, we can say, to visualize, yeah, or we can say to just see which are the states and which are the districts which are highly affected with the corona cases. So this is my plot for India for all the states, and we can see here that Maharashtra is the most affected state in India for the corona. If we go for the Rajasthan, then we can see that there are different states in red, orange, and green, and most of the states are in orange zone. And this is the data from 1st May, because on 1st May there was a chart and which was dividing the different districts into different zone. But now the condition is different, because in many cases, in many districts there are different, we can say the cases are increased and the zone is changed from orange to red. So now with this model, with this project, we can decide the zone in previous only, in advance only. So let me show you the confirmed cases for Rajasthan. So this is the plot, we can say, in which we can see that Jaipur is the most affected district of Rajasthan. Second is, like, we can say Jodhpur and Udaipur. This is like kind of a different kind of plot, in which again it is showing like that we have around 1600 cases in Jaipur, and in Udaipur we can see that there is a chance of more cases, because there are continuously cases are increasing in Ajmer and Udaipur. This is kind of again plot in which we can show the percentage, like 29.5% corona cases are present in Jaipur, 7.5% cases in Udaipur. This is the plot I have I have plotted on 25th of May of this month. And again, this is the plot which is showing the recovered cases, confirmed cases, active cases, and decreased cases. So we can say like death cases are very less, which is the last plot, that is the light blue. And we can say like the red is showing the confirmed cases and green is showing the recovered cases. So we can say that active cases are very less now. This is again the same plot in which the red part is showing the active cases and blue part is showing the we can say confirmed cases. So I think most of the cases are recovered now. So these was just the plots, different plots. So that's why I have collected all the plots in my presentation to show you. Next, Udaipur cases analysis after 21st of April. So this is my Udaipur case. So green is confirmed case, red is active case. So we can see like after 25th of May, we have very less active cases. So this is kind of a good situation. Now this is my Udaipur cases data. So 540 we have confirmed cases till 30th May. 421 are active cases till 25th of May, and 180 active cases till 30th of May. I have done here, that is prediction of confirmed cases for the next 2 months in Udaipur, which was done on 25th of May and 30th of May from Dynamic API. So you can see the difference here. The first plot is showing the prediction on 25th of May and second plot is showing the prediction on 30th May. So on 25th of May we can see like the cases were increasing, and on 30th May again it is increasing mode. But we can see that the cases are like, first it was like on the 0th level, then it increased, and then again it is increasing. The shaded part here is showing the probability, like the cases also can increase to that line, because that line is the 100% accurate, but the shaded portion is showing the probability of corona cases increase or decrease here. So I will show you the active cases for the next 2 months, and this is the plot of active cases. So it's like the active cases plot is normalizing itself. It means now there will be less active cases in Udaipur, and it's showing the correct prediction, because now the Udaipur have 180 cases only. From 500 it came to 180 cases. So this plot is showing the correct prediction based on the previous history cases and dynamic application. This is the condition of recovered cases. There are more condition of recovering. So this is a good situation in Udaipur, and we can see the prediction here. We can see the situation here. Again, this is my API, which has predicted confirmed cases as 535 on 20th of May for 30th May. And the actual confirmed cases I have seen on 30th May is 540. So you can see the difference, which is 5 only. So as per my model, the cases should be 535, but actual is 540. So you can see the difference. It has predicted a very good, we can say, corona cases. But this is we can see this is a kind of prediction which my API is doing. Now we can see the Pune example as well. So the first plot is prediction on 25th of May and second plot is prediction on 30th May. So both are showing that prediction was quite correct. Again, active case. So this is kind of active cases. Active cases were like increasing, decreasing. So that's why my plot is like increasing, decreasing. And the shaded part is showing the probability, and here the probability is very less. Now, when we see the recovered cases, then recovered cases is also like showing a good plot. It means that the situation can be handled in Pune as well. Now, if I see if I went to my API, so as per my API, it has predicted 6954 cases for 30th May. I have predicted this on 25th of May. And if I see the actual cases on 30th May, it is 7,223. So we can say like it's kind of we can say that cases are increased, because that time it was like 5,000 something cases on 25th of May, and now the cases are more. So it has predicted quite something accurate. Cases are more than predicted, which is again expected because shady region in plot was indicating higher probability. So this was my prediction, just example. I can show you the let me show you the demo part as well. Okay, so let me show you my Azure workspace. So these are the endpoints which I have created after deploying my model on to the web service API. So this is like my kind of my we can say the endpoints, and let me show you those endpoints. So this deployment status is healthy, and we can consume this using this REST endpoint. So whatever API I have created, that is actually this REST endpoint, which I can call and I can predict the future cases. And again, this model, these are my models which I have created for Udaipur and Pune cases. And there are different experiments which I have created for this purpose. And I have so this is kind of Azure workspace which I have used to deploy my model. And let me show you the thing which I have created, like how we can interactively call that API. So this is kind of my API. We can say like service is my API actually, which is indicating that my web service present on Azure workspace. You can see here that from Azure workspace I have imported that web service by giving the just name, and my workspace, which is my subscription which is taking my subscription details as well. And this is my healthy status is there. This is my API. I will share this API as well to you. And okay, so let's see the service here. So this is my kind of I'm just interacting with my service. So this is kind of Plotly I'm using here. So here I can give the date and I can get the corona cases here. So if I'm giving 23 of May, then it is giving me 455 cases. And let me change the date here. So let me make it to 30, and let's see what will happen. So based on the 30th May, it will give me the corona cases here, and which is 535. So this is my predicted cases. This service I have trained on 25th of May. So this data I am getting based on the 25th of May. And today is 30th May. So if on 30th May we have 540 cases actual. So my predicted cases are 535. So this is kind of prediction I have, and which is much accurate. And let me give here so as you have seen on 23 it was showing 455, which was again expected, but on 30th it is giving 535, which is so that was my prediction. Let me show you the plan as well. Okay, so these were the prediction which I have predicted using my model. Now if we go for the plan, then prediction is much accurate and we are able to recognize future conditions. So we can observe the situation frequently, like dynamically we can situation, and we can use this dynamic application. We can plan to put restrictions, not going outside. If condition is worse, don't plan to visit places where there is more probability of cases. So we have to prepare ourselves to fight with corona if the probability of cases is more in our place. This is the enhancement of my model. Like if we can predict future cases, we can predict zone as well based on the number of cases, and we can decide the lockdown rules, like which rules we have to apply to that particular location. And we can monitor cases frequently, dynamically, and control the condition. These are some applications. It will be beneficial for people as well as government, as both can observe the situation and take major step to fight corona. Awareness among people, government can plan as per the zones, and it will easier for them to track the effect. Prediction will help to prepare for the future and better prevention, and it will decrease number of corona cases. So as you have seen, like, we can predict the cases dynamically, and we can decide for the future cases. So this is quite good for observing the situation and decide and taking the preventive measures in advance. So that was my idea, and so this was just my prototype model, and yeah, I will work for that in future as well.